Have you ever stopped to think about just how big the universe really is? As we gaze up at the stars, it's easy to get lost in the immensity of space. But what if we could actually see the true scale of the universe? What would that look like? How could we possibly wrap our minds around such a concept? Join me as I try to visualize the universe's true scale and see if I can wrap my mind around just how massive it really is. The universe is so vast and mysterious that it has captivated humans for centuries. From ancient civilizations to modern astronomers, we've always been fascinated by the stars and what lies beyond our planet. In recent years, we've made some incredible discoveries about the size and age of the universe. With the help of advanced telescopes and scientific analysis, we now know that the observable universe is over 93 billion light-years in diameter and is home to trillions upon trillions of stars. To put that into perspective, if you were to take a single grain of sand, which is roughly 600 times smaller than the diameter of a soccer ball, and place it at the center of the universe, it would still be dwarfed by the immensity of space. The nearest star to Earth is over 4 light-years away, and the edge of the Milky Way galaxy is over 100,000 light-years from our solar system. To travel just 1 light-year, it would take a spacecraft over 10,000 years to cover that distance. When we try to imagine the scale of the universe, our minds simply can't grasp it. It's too big, too empty, and too dark. Even the most advanced supercomputers can only simulate a tiny fraction of the universe, and the laws of physics break down at the center of black holes. The sheer size of the universe is both awe-inspiring and terrifying. It makes us feel like just a small blip in the grand scheme of things. But it also makes us wonder what else is out there, what other planets and solar systems exist beyond our own. As we continue to explore the universe, we're sure to make even more incredible discoveries that will expand our understanding of the cosmos and our place within it. But for now, let's take a moment to appreciate just how big the universe really is and marvel at the fact that we're able to explore it at all. Now let's dive into the first mind-blowing fact about the size of the universe. Did you know that there are over 100 billion galaxies in the observable universe? The Milky Way is just one galaxy among countless others, each containing trillions of stars. To put that into perspective, if you were to take all the stars in the sky and lay them out in a line, they would stretch over 100 trillion miles. That's enough to circle the Earth over 4 billion times. Next, let's consider the speed of light. Light travels at an astonishing speed of 186,000 miles per second. Yet even light takes time to traverse the vast distances of space. For example, it takes light over 4 years to reach Earth from the nearest star, Proxima Centauri. This means that when we observe distant galaxies, we're seeing them as they were thousands or even millions of years ago. The universe is so big that it takes time for light to travel from one end to the other. But the size of the universe doesn't stop there. Let's take a journey to the edge of the observable universe. At the edge of the observable universe, it would take over 93 billion light-years to reach it. That's the equivalent of taking 10 trillion steps, assuming each step measures 1 mile. And the most mind-blowing fact about the size of the universe, it's constantly expanding. The universe is expanding at a rate of 68 miles per second. That means that every second, the observable universe gets a little bit bigger. So just how big is the observable universe? Well, it's big enough to blow your mind. Let's put that into perspective with some comparisons. The observable universe is over 13.7 billion light-years wide. That's the same as saying it's over 100 billion times the width of the Milky Way galaxy. Or it's over 4 quadrillion times the distance from the Earth to the Sun. And the most mind-blowing comparison of all, the observable universe is over 93 billion times the distance from the Earth to the Moon. It's hard to imagine anything bigger than that, but the universe keeps getting bigger. The expansion of the universe means that galaxies are moving away from each other at an accelerating rate. And the further away a galaxy is from us, the faster it appears to be moving away. This discovery was a major breakthrough in cosmology and earned the Nobel Prize in Physics in 2011. The expansion of the universe also raises some interesting questions. For example, what caused the Big Bang in the first place? And is there a multiverse beyond our observable universe? These are questions that scientists are still trying to answer. But one thing is certain, the size of the universe is truly mind-boggling and we're only just beginning to understand it. So next time you look up at the night sky and see the twinkling stars, remember that the universe is unimaginably vast, and we're just a small part of it. But don't let that make you feel insignificant. Instead, be inspired by the incredible mysteries that lie beyond our world, and the incredible discoveries that await us in the future. Who knows what wonders we'll find if we can just expand our minds enough to imagine them. And here's another thought-provoking question for you. Do you believe there's life out there beyond Earth? If so, where do you think it might be found? Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. We'd love to hear from you. And speaking of expanding your knowledge, we've got more videos that we think you'll enjoy. Check them out and learn even more about the amazing discoveries being made in the world of space exploration. Now let's move on to the next mind-blowing fact about the size of the universe. Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to travel at the speed of light? Well, if you could somehow manage to do so, you'd experience time in a completely different way. Time would stand still for you, while the world around you whizzed by at an unimaginable speed. It's a concept that's difficult to wrap your mind around, but it's a reality that physicists have long understood. According to Einstein's theory of special relativity, time is relative and it's affected by speed. The faster you move, the slower time passes for you relative to someone who is not moving at that speed. This means that if you were to travel on a spaceship at 99% of the speed of light, time would pass for you 7 times slower than it did for someone back on Earth. That's a mind-bending concept to grasp, but it's a reality that has been proven through experiments. For example, in the early days of space exploration, it was discovered that atomic clocks on satellites that were orbiting the Earth at high speeds ticked slightly slower than identical clocks on the ground. This difference in time was exactly what was predicted by Einstein's theory of relativity, and it provided strong evidence in support of his ideas. But traveling at the speed of light isn't just a theoretical concept. It's a reality for particles that are constantly zooming around us. For example, electrons move around atoms at speeds that are close to the speed of light. This means that time slows down for electrons relative to us, and that's why we don't notice them moving around us. If electrons were to move around us at the speed of light, then time would stand still for them, and if we were to observe them, we wouldn't be able to see any movement at all. The implications of this are far-reaching, because it means that the universe is much more complex than we might think. There are multiple layers of reality, each with its own passage of time. This idea is explored in popular science fiction shows like Rick and Morty, where characters travel to alternate dimensions and experience different realities with different rules of physics. While this may seem like a fantasy, it's actually rooted in scientific reality. In quantum mechanics, particles can exist in multiple states at once, and they only collapse to a single state when they are observed. This means that the universe is constantly creating new realities, and we can only observe a small fraction of them. It's a mind-bending concept that challenges our understanding of the universe and our place in it. If you want to learn more about this fascinating topic, check out the references on web. You'll find links to books and articles that delve deeper into the science of alternate universes and the nature of reality. So open your mind, embrace the unknown, and get ready to explore the infinite possibilities that exist in our universe and beyond. Alright folks, that's a wrap on today's video. What did you think? Was it mind-blowing? Eye-opening? Maybe you have more questions than answers. Either way, we're glad you joined us on this journey to the edge of the observable universe and back. Don't forget to drop us a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. And hey, if you're feeling extra inspired, why not share your thoughts and comments below? We love hearing what you have to say. Thanks for joining us on this adventure through the cosmos. Until next time, keep looking up.
People pass by like patterns in rain. I try to catch their eyes, but they look away. Moving through masses of faces and forms, feeling so small in this gathering storm. I'm standing in spaces where nobody sees, dancing alone in this human sea, surrounded drifting downstream through rivers of souls. Pressing and pushing, but missing their roles. Silent and still while the world spins around, searching for something that can't be found. And I reach out my hands through the crowd, touch nothing but air speaking loud, but my voice disappears in the sound of footsteps that pound on the ground. Disconnected, dissipated, dissolving away. I'm standing in spaces where nobody sees, dancing alone in this human sea, surrounded by bodies that blur as they breathe, so close but so far from reaching me. The people pass